Okay, here's a look at Magic Square's new metallic version of Grapple and Inferno. So first, let's move these guys aside so we can take a quick look at the package. So here's the front of the box, some product images, MS-B01A and B02A. I really want to know what A stands for because anime is not accurate. Here's the back of the box with some product image, and this is nice, this little tech spec thing here. So let's zoom in here. So yeah, that's nice. You can see the green is Inferno, the blue is Grapple. So here's their tech spec, which is really nice. And then image stolen from the Child's Play episode. This is Aaron. And let's see, then we have the side of the box. Fire Extinguisher is Inferno, and Architect is Grapple. Top of the box, bottom with some warning. So this is a nice box, but I don't keep them, so off with that. And now let's take a look at the two new figures, their metallic version. So first thing I want to point out, I got this because the blue windows was very appealing, making it seem like this is going to be cartoon accurate, but this metallic version is why some of these things are not accurate, such as like the hose and the wings and these shoulder pieces on top. They're metallic, the silver finish instead of white like the cartoon. But I'll get into some more details later. First, let's zoom in and take a close-up look at Grapple so we can see his head. It's a really nice head sculpt, and it's hard to see, but his face has this silver metallic finish, which that's their metallic version, but it's not cartoon accurate. It should be white. And the same thing with these pieces on top of the shoulders, they should be white. Doesn't show up really well here in the lighting, but it does stand out very silver. So here's just a quick look. Really nice. And I think what's probably good is to just quickly compare this with the previous version. So you can see here's their first release of Grapple, and again, it's kind of hard to see under this light, but first, obviously, the black window's not cartoon accurate, but this one does have the white, which is cartoon accurate, and the same with the head, which maybe you can see. The head should be white. So it's a little disappointing there, but you can see how they did try to improve some other things, like his legs should not be black. They should be like this gray color to be more cartoon accurate. And the same thing with the wheels. So I really have conflicting feelings here, and I'm trying to still figure out what Magic Square is up to. Because this one, they did try to make a little bit more cartoon accurate. I mean, you could see the yellow rims are more accurate. The gray legs and hands are more cartoon accurate. But they made this inaccurate by painting this silver, this metallic. And unfortunately, I cannot swap these parts to, have the white that I need. I did carefully look over that. No, you can't. So, yeah, that's kind of disappointing. So that's just a quick look at the grapple. And now it's the same thing with Inferno. So here's Inferno, and we can zoom in here, take a close-up look at the head. And first of all, I want to point out this is not really cartoon accurate. I mean, I could put up an image of Inferno's head so you can see what it should look like. Yeah, so that's kind of disappointing. You shouldn't have that yellow in the center crest either. But the same issues. These should not be this silver finish. They should be white. But then they also did paint these hands and this hip gray. But this yellow that they added is also not cartoon accurate. That's just like detail from the toy. Same thing, the hose should be white, not metallic. But they did make cartoon accurate wheels with the gray and the red. And the same with the ladders. Look at that. That should not be gray, silver. It should be white. So I'm really conflicted here. So here's the previous version. And I already pointed out the difference. Major difference is the black window, which is more like the toy. This is more like the cartoon. But you can see here the white. It doesn't show very well under this light, but it should be this white, and the top should be white. And these hose should also be white, and the ladder should be white. So yeah, it's a little frustrating, but I just wanted to point that out because being, you know, a nitpick cartoon accurate, this does not meet those standards. So it's a quick look at Inferno. And since I'm talking about Inferno, let's compare this again with the New Age version. So you can see what I was already pointing out. New Age did make theirs more cartoon accurate. I mean, look at that head. It is more cartoon accurate, and the white, and, you know, their window should have been darker, but, you know, I'm just, same thing I'm pointing out. So this is going to be a frustrating review, but that's in New Age version, and I do have the New Age grapple coming in probably in a week. That one's a little disappointing because they didn't give you a blue window. But anyways, let's stop rambling on about all of that and get back to these two. So another comparison I think that's good to bring out is with other figures. I think Optimus is a good one. So yeah, see, this is where it gets a little frustrating because this Optimus is really nice, better than New Age in terms of cartoon accuracy. And you know, it's a little frustrating because when you look at these two, all those little parts that I was pointing out, it's, you know, it's this like this mix of cartoon and toy, this metallic version. I don't know if they're gonna come out with a toon version, but yeah, just a little disappointing. But here's a look at them next to Optimus, and I think it does fit in, scale in very nicely. And just to prove my point, if I wanted to replace this Inferno with New Age, now he's out of scale. He's too small, and he looks more premium with the glossy paint finish and the plastic, so he doesn't fit in. So how does he fit in with New Age Optimus? You can see, you know, this does fit in much better scale-wise and material-wise, but Again, I have to be honest, the Magic Square looks better than New Age in terms of cartoon accuracy. So just wanted to share that real quick. So now let's just do a couple of more comparisons just to validate my point. So here are the original G1 versions. So here you can see whatever this metallic version means to Magic Square. See this silver chrome plated finish. That's like the toy version. But the toy version, actually I got the wrong Inferno here, is white. So, you know, I'm not sure what they're doing. And then here's the yellow I was telling you, which is not in the cartoon. So I can nitpick this to death. But hopefully I'm proving my point that, you know, this is not cartoon accurate, and I'm mentioning it because I really would like to know what Magic Square's intention is for doing this. And it is disappointing because, like I said, some parts are more cartoon accurate, like the gray and the colored rims on the wheels. So now, probably the more accurate comparison is the Masterpiece, since the Masterpiece by Takata is definitely cartoon accurate. If I can find a way to get a good shot so you can see. Look at that. It's so nice. So let's just look at Grapple, what I was talking about, the white face, the white on the shoulders, which these are now this metallic silver. Same thing with Inferno. You could see how that's white face, white wings, white on top. Even the hose is white, but the new Magic Square, it's not. And look at the hips, does not have that yellow or orange. So yeah, it's frustrating. And then, since you could see it here, I do want to point this out. These support things for the vehicle mode, they should be on there, but they're not. And so, before I really criticize it, I just want to first point out the engineering design that they did, I think is really cool. Because you lift this up and you could pull this out, which is really cool. But, you know, that's extra parts, more work, when in reality, they should have just attached this up here, and that would have been more cartoon accurate. So I just wanted to point that out as well. But unfortunately, beggars can't be choosers, and this is what we get for their new metallic version. Yeah, so whatever that means in terms of, you know, what they're producing with it. And I also noticed it's kind of disappointing with the side swipe I'm getting. Same thing, it's not white, it's this silver. I mean, part of it's cartoon accurate with the blue window, but then they put in like this metallic finish. I don't know. And I also want to know, what does A mean? Does that mean anime, or I don't know, but that's just a look at that. Okay, so after rambling on and on about all my complaints and criticism, let's take a look at these two guys in their vehicle mode. So to transform them, at least these are not hard to transform. So first, just take out the accessories, his weapon, and then let's see, we want to separate these shoulders, and then pull these arms down, which I think is really cool. Pull these arms down over here, and then we can extend this all the way, but we gotta kind of get our finger somehow in there to rotate his head all around. Bring this down. This is not good how it's on just like this one tiny flap here. It's not a good design in my opinion. And then let's the back, just open these up and lift up the top. And then the feet, the legs, which I was telling you, this is kind of cool how they made it so you could lift this up and then bring out these support beams, which is cool, but they could have saved money to make it more cartoon accurate if they just put it there. And then just rotate these feet like so, and then we can tab the legs together. Now this is cool how they give you a mushroom peg right there, so it holds in more firmly, locks in more securely. And then here we just straighten out these arms for the vehicle mode, and make sure pull these arms out all the way. And again, this mushroom peg, this is kind of cool how it locks in. Do it on both sides. Get it in there, and then we can bring this down. Tabs in on the bottom here, and on this side as well, which is always kind of hard finding it, but eventually you get it. Make sure everything, then tabs over here on the back or on the top goes in on the feet. Make sure everything's all tabbed in, and then we can just close this back piece up. And then, yeah, this is not cartoon accurate here. This silver metallic piece should be on this side. But that's a quick look transformation of Grapple. And let me just do the same real quick with Inferno. So let's see, turn the head around, fold these flaps back, pull down these arms, make sure it goes all the way on both sides, and then separate it from the shoulder so we can extend this all the way back, bring up this ladder, and then open up these panels here to form the front cab, and lower legs, lift them up so we can bring out these support beams. Straighten out this leg. Same on this side, bring out this support beam, rotate this, and then we can tab it in here on the bottom and lock it with this mushroom peg up here. Make sure they're all tabbed in, and then we can straighten out these arms, and so we can tab this piece in, tab this piece in, and then bring it back, and then these arms tab in also. It's kind of hard, just gotta tab all these things in. I don't have a complaint with the tabs because I think that's actually needed to help lock these parts together. It's just the frustrating thing is magic squares are a little hard to tab in the new age because of the type of plastic that they're using. Do it on that side, do it on this side. Hear those snap snap, and then we can bring this up. Actually, yeah. Then we got this kind of unfortunate. This always falls down. This doesn't lock So now we have Inferno in his vehicle mode. So you can see that can extend like so. And this one can also extend. It doesn't turn like New Age does, but here we have both of them in their vehicle mode. Okay, so now let's just take a close-up look at them. So here's the side view of Grapple, and like I said, this piece is not cartoon accurate. Yeah, I don't seem to complain about that too much. But the vehicle mode does look nice. And I mean, with the silver, it just has kind of like a toy, the G1 toy feel to it. And yeah, I am missing the Autobot symbol, which I should have put on before making this video. And then let's take a look at the Inferno. Same thing, arm should be the other way around. I'm not sure, I think this maybe goes this way. So maybe I transformed that wrong. So here's just a look. It's basically the same as the previous version, just the nice blue windows. That's the only good thing about this, is this has the nice blue window. So give them props for that. So how does that look? Oh, yes, there is something else that was missing. Are those siren lights up here that also show up on the vehicle mode. So just to show you, there you go. It's missing those siren lights. And the same with Grapple. Yeah, I gotta make sure I point out everything. Where is my New Age? But you see, New Age, they did give you it. So just more frustration. But there you go. There's a look at them in the vehicle mode. So I think I'm just gonna end here. It is what it is. There's some good and some bad with it. It's just the hard thing now is just figuring out which one of these are gonna go with my collection. You know, again, this all started off for me because of the blue windows for more cartoon accuracy, but then later I realized everything I already pointed out. This metallic version, you know, the parts that should be white are now, you know, silver on this metallic version. So I gotta really think about that. But that's it. That's my review and look at the new Grapple and Inferno by Magic Square.